This is called Sometimes You Need to Change Your Thought Pattern. You know, I shared an interesting anecdote the other day. It kind of goes like this, that there were some guys sitting in the waiting room for the maternity ward. And yes, they used to actually sit in the waiting room. Now, of course, a lot of the men that can stand it anyway go in and participate as part of the birth process. But back when they had the maternity wards, that the people were sitting outside and these guys were sitting there waiting, and the doctor came out and told the first guy, he says, "Wow," he says, "congratulations, you have twins." And the guy got all excited and he says, "Wow, that's really cool. You know, I work for the Minnesota Twins and now I've got twins. That's really neat." And the next doctor happened to come out to the next guy and he says, "Well, congratulations, you have triplets." And the guy thought, "Oh, wow, this is really cool. I work for 3M." You know, and so everything was exciting and they were all excited about it. And the doctor walks out to the next guy and he says, "Well, congratulations." About that time, the guy passed out, fell down. And they went over and revived him and he said, "Well, why did you pass out?" And he says, "Because I just didn't know what they was going to say. I work for 7-Eleven. And so, you know, the thing of it is that sometimes you just got to change your thought pattern. You know, the point of it is that if we are conformed to this world, you never know what's going to happen and what we might follow into and by following the things of the world. So we've got to go back to looking at what it says that we're supposed to do. It says very plainly in Romans that we're not to be conformed to this world, but we're to be transformed by the consistent and constant renewing of our minds. So it's time for us to think a little bit more outside the box. It's time for us to have more of a kingdom mentality instead of a world mentality. It's best to take time to just change your thought pattern and get renewed every day in the Word of God. And this is Pastor Riley, and that's just a thought.